Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of Generational Wrestling Podcast. As always, it's yours truly, the 29-year-old piece of gold franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's Wrestling Tribal Chief. And with me, as always, I got my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He is the flyest in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3. Pin that ass down, K Breezy, aka East Seas Wrestling, Isaac Hayes, King Two Code in the building. Bro, what's good?
Your mic is low. Okay. Your mic is low, bro, because you was very low. But I didn't want to stop you because you was going into the flow. Uh, but what's good with the people, man? You know, you good. It's the Monday Night Block Party, man. And right now, as we got that boy KO, Kevin Owens coming down, getting ready to go toe to toe with the street champion himself in a street fight with Solo Sikoa. Uh, I expect this to not be long. I expect nothing but carnage. Some little bit of chaos. I expect some interference because the bloodline is in the building. Ain't no way Solo there by himself. So yeah, we and eventually we're gonna end up getting that 6-man tag match. We're gonna end up getting that Cody with Sammy with KO versus the bloodline. We'll probably get it next week since Roman Reigns is gonna show up next week. So we'll wait to see what happens there. Leo, what's good? What's up? What's happening? What do you do?
We got Leo in the building. We got Doug in the building. Doug, what's
Doug,
good?
what it do, man? What up, man? What up, Doug? Doug, what hanging with the GOW? Doug starting to become original. He's starting to become
yes, sir.
He started becoming a regular.
One of the GOW faithful. All right, man. So look, bro, you know how we do. It's the block party. We ain't gonna go over every single little thing that happened. We're gonna talk about the highlights of the show and everything like that as we gear up on the road to WrestleMania. Kevin Smith in the building. Kevin, what's happening, bro?
What up, Kev? What up, Kev?
Hey,
What up?
The people are filing in. All right, so hey, look, man. So we started off the show, man. We had Edge. He came out, and he was shooting this 1-2. We got Joe in the building. The LCJ.
The champ is here.
So we had Edge in the ring, and he cutting his promo and everything like that. And then, of course, we had, Finn Balor and the Judgment Day. They came out. Yo, long story short, bro, it looks like we're going to finally cap this thing off between Edge and Finn Balor, bro. WrestleMania. We got these two going in a Hell in a Cell match, bro. This is what we said about Hell in a Cell matches because for a while, for years actually, it turned into a pay-per-view, and we believe that we had a whole show on why certain matches should just be matches and not a gimmick pay-per-view. And we said that back in the day, Hell in the Cells and steel cage matches and certain match types of that caliber was meant to blow off a feud. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be the culmination of a feud, not just something you did just for the sake of doing it. Well, now you got Edge, who created the Judgment Day. You got Finn Balor, who infiltrated the Judgment Day and took it over and ended up beating the holy high hell out of Edge month after month after month. They beat up his wife, Beth Phoenix, and they've basically been running roughshod over the WWE over the last year and a half. And they got that little bastard, that ungrateful prick, Dominic Mysterio, as part of the collective as well. Who has become a shit stain in the fabric of WWE. But with that being said, bro,
a shit stain, my guy says.
Hey, dude, that one was for my boy Michael Cole. How you doing? But bro, all right. So look, it's official like a referee whistle, man. It sounds like a pot of neck bone. We got Edge, we got Finn Balor, Hell in the Cell, WrestleMania. Talk to me.
I mean, it. Kelly had mentioned this earlier, and I told him, man, as far as this rivalry goes, I'm done with it. Like I'm done with it. Like I'm past it. But it's Edge, it's Finn Balor, it's WrestleMania, it's a Hell in a Cell match. And to go back to what you were saying earlier, as far as us talking about certain matches being, a specialty match, something that you only see every so often. You don't see it so much. Now, the thing about the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view is that, they used it to pay off feuds as far as a pay-per-view. Because you had two Hell in a Cell matches, usually, it was just the men getting to, and then they said, okay, look, we're gonna let the women rock it out, and then you got a women's Hell in a Cell match, you got a men's Hell in a Cell match, and that was kind of okay, and that was cool. The problem was that you were blundering some of these matches. Like
Yeah.
we were getting finishes that we weren't supposed to be getting. Like I'm sorry, man, a Hell in a Cell match. The only rule is the only way you win is by pinfall. That's
Mm-hmm.
it. That is it. You do not win by submission because you
Nope.
well, I mean, you do win. Well, you can actually win by submission. You can
Oh
make a
yeah,
person
you know what
tap
I'm
out if
thinking.
they do
You
it.
know what I'm thinking. It
Yeah,
sure is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Duh. What
yeah.
I'm saying? No, I'm
You can win
disagreeing.
by but it's pinfall or submission. But it's Hell in the Cell. That's it. Everything
Yeah.
outside of that, everything else is legal. You can literally
Right.
throw a man off the cage,
And the match won't end.
right. So it's like so you blundered the great what is it, the great Seth Rollins and Fiend Hell in a Cell,
Oh
and
my
then before
God.
that you did it with Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns, and then it's like you kind of tainted the Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah.
So now
Yeah.
there's no more Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, okay, which is cool. I'm not mad
Thank
about that.
God. Hallelujah.
um you're paying off a long-term feud that's probably well overdue, uh
Mm-hmm.
but because of who it is in it, it's acceptable, but I'm just over Edge in the Judgment Day. But it's finally coming to an end. So I'm going to accept that. I'm going to accept that. Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to accept that and just
Yeah.
take it. That these two greats are about to give me a great match. Hopefully, they're going to give me a great match because I'm not really sure what Edge is going to do in a Hell in a Cell match. Like, how far are they going to go? Like, is this
Yeah.
just going to be a regular match inside of Hell in a Cell, or are they going to actually climb the cage, or are we going to see some old school type things with some new school stuff? What are we
Yeah.
going to actually get out of this match? Because with these two, you kind of have an expectation of something, and you
Mm-hmm.
don't want to be disappointed.
I mean, well, my thing is, I think this match will over deliver, and this is why I say
Over
that.
deliver?
I
Oh,
think
you
it'll
said
over
over
deliver.
deliver. Giving
I'm
it
yeah.
that much confidence. All
I'm
right.
gonna give it that much confidence because my thing is, look, okay, Randy Orton and Edge. Think about this: when Edge first came back a few years ago during the pandemic, we had Randy Orton and Edge. Now they had a pretty good match considering what the circumstances was. Edge
Went
can
on too
go.
long.
Yeah, but that's the only complaint that people could say is that they went on too long. It wasn't that Edge looked bad. It wasn't that Randy looked bad. It's just that maybe they could have cut the shit maybe 10 minutes earlier. I give you that because they started to run out of stuff to do. But Edge still can go. And my thing is, okay, if this is true, if this is going to be Edge's last year before he retires in his hometown or whatever like that, and this is going to be his last Mania, dude. First of all, Hell in a Cell match, yeah, this fits right up his alley because you need violence, you need unbridled brutality, you need relentlessness, and this is the match to do it, dude. They've been
You
beating the
need
shit out of you the
ruthless
last year.
aggression.
God damn it. They've been beating the hell out of you. They've been beating the hell out of you and your wife for I don't know how long, bro. If you don't beat the shit out of Finn Balor in the Hell in the Cell, then what was it all for? And Edge is a
True.
crazy son of a gun.
True.
So, somebody gonna leave the cage bloody and it might just be both of them. But speaking of, giving up or, not living up to the hype, hey, look, so this has not been confirmed 100%. I want to reiterate to the people and you trolls, this has not been confirmed 100%. But what has been confirmed is that Bray Wyatt, as of now, as of this moment, as of now, is no longer going to be on the WrestleMania card, thus leaving Bobby Lashley opponentless for WrestleMania. Now, there's many speculations. We ain't gonna get into why he's not on the card, but the rumor is he, quote unquote, allegedly walked out. Nobody really said nothing. Nobody's really confirmed anything. But Too Cold, if that is the case, Bray Wyatt, made his return, 5-6 months ago at this point, only had
Yeah.
one match, and that one match was the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match, which, ah, ah, ah,
He had a
yeah,
couple of
that,
matches actually.
I mean on TV, on TV, because I think, because I think that I know he's been doing live events, but going back to it, nothing as of this point.
Oh. Damn
really,
KO. Damn. Ooh,
really came
KO.
out of his return as far as in the ring, man. If it's true, do you think we're done seeing Bray Wyatt wrestle? And do you think this could have something to do with the? Oh my God, I just seen this, Uko. Do you think this could also have something to do with the way the fans have been treating him since he's come back?
I it could be a little bit of everything. Let's just be honest. With Bray Wyatt, we're not really sure. We know what we do know. Um, but at the same time, um, this could be a work. This could
It
be
could
them
be. It
coming.
could be.
It could be a work. Uh, we don't really know. Um, so I honestly, time will tell. I will accept that Bray Wyatt is not coming back for at least for right now. If
Yeah.
when we get past WrestleMania, like when we get past WrestleMania, because it's set that he was supposed to fight Bobby Lashley for WrestleMania. So if he's coming back and he's coming back as whatever he's gonna be moving forward, and he's just gonna kind of play like, oh, something's wrong, something. I don't know. Man, I don't know, but if he's gonna play it that way, then cool. But if we get to WrestleMania and the Raw after, and he don't show up or nothing, and Bobby ends up moving on to someone else and doing something else, as ooh, there it is, Bloodline in the building, Bloodline in the building.
Come on, man. You knew
um,
Bloodline business was gonna take over.
exactly, Bloodline in the building. They go to Usos. Um, yeah, I can see something happen, but not yeah. Yeah.
All right, man. So speaking of the bloodlines, they are the Usos, man. They
Oh,
dragging Kevin Owens'
I'm
ass
sorry.
out
Yeah,
to the ring.
I'm
You know, they dragging
I
Kevin
got
Owens
caught
out to
up.
the ring. You got Solo running back out to the ring. Hey, Kevin Owens, he said earlier in the night, hey, look, Cody Rhodes, stay your ass in the back. Sami Zayn, I don't need your help. Stay your ass in the back. Hey, look, he getting that, that tribal chief beat down,
Cody,
man.
Sammy gonna come out. Say it
You
again,
know.
franchise.
No. I was just saying, you know, he said he didn't want Sammy, he didn't want Cody, so right now he getting his ass whooped. But I believe both of them are both gonna come out anyway and save him. You know, we ain't gonna just let Kevin Owens get his
One,
ass handed
two,
to him.
three. I mean, well, he just got the Samoa Spike and he just lost the match. Um, I mean, I don't know. Maybe they could have honored it because he was looking very passionate in the camera when he said it. Like he told Cody, I don't want you to come out. Don't come out. He told Sammy, I don't need your help. I mean,
My boy Solo Sokoa, I ain't gonna lie, man. Golly, he's had a hell of a. You know what? Him and Walter Gunter, whatever the hell you want to call him, they've
mhm.
had a hell of a run since being called up to the main roster. Good God,
Because
thank God.
they've had the type of call up you're supposed to get.
Yes, thank the Lord. They have not gotten caught up under Vince McMahon, man. My God. Like, look at Solo. Solo being portrayed as the badass he is, the street fighter of the
That's the
islands,
that's the
aka
street
Mr. Las
champ.
Vegas, Nevada. Yeah.
That's the street champ right there.
As right now, you got Kevin Owens selling the throw up, and I'm like, I don't know where the hell that came from, but
Man, he got hit with the spike, man. It's making him gag. Come on, man. That's the spike.
ugh.
That's that some more spike. That you gagging for air. He got that boy. He got that boy reaching. He's reaching for air. He's reaching. He's trying to pull that air into his body. Okay, that's what that Samoa Spike does to you, man.
Damn, bro.
Don't be over here laughing at me.
Hey, my boy got his PhD in physiology and shit. Look at him. Hey, this boy, he get off his 9 to 5 for one day. He become a goddamn sports therapist and everything. Look at him,
Oh man, I'm just
psychoanalyzing the situation. I
saying.
see
I'm
you.
just
I
saying, man.
see you.
Hey,
You know.
hey, man. Just saying, man. Just saying. It's
Oh
a
man.
Samoa Spike, man. It's a dangerous weapon, man. And you got a dangerous man walking around with that taped thumb, hitting people in the throat.
Well, speaking of Samoans and speaking of dangerous men, we got Cody Rhodes, man, he came out, beat LA Knight in a pretty decent match.
Yeah,
Nothing more than exactly what it was. Just a little tune-up match as Cody
exactly.
continues his road to WrestleMania. However, he cut one of
Yes,
his
sir.
best promos since coming to WWE. He laid it out, and this is the kind of promo I like seeing from Cody. And this reminded me of what you said last week when you said Cody Rhodes. When he's on the mic, it's either hit or miss. There's really no in between when Cody's on the mic. And I feel like today he knocked that shit out the park. I feel like he hit everything on the mark. He gave me that passion that I needed. He fired me up. But then at the same time, Roman Reigns, Cody says to him, this is personal. And he said, you know what? I will acknowledge you, but what you need to do is you need to acknowledge me. And then, of course, we hear from Paul Heyman
You
later
need
on
to
in the
acknowledge
night.
me, damn it.
Yeah, and then we hear from Paul Heyman later on in the night that Roman Reigns will indeed give Cody the opportunity to be acknowledged as next week on Monday Night Raw. We got the tribal chief himself, the WWE undisputed champion of the world. He's going to be face to face again with the American Nightmare, bro. What you seen today, what you seen tonight. I know we still got about 2-3 weeks left before we hit Mania.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man,
Mm-hmm.
look, time for talking is over. Are you done with the
Mm-hmm.
promos? Are you just ready to see him get it on?
I mean, I'm ready for WrestleMania, period.
Yeah,
But um, we know we only gonna get so much of Roman Reigns.
right.
Each week. We didn't get him last Friday. We didn't get him this Monday. I think
Right,
he's
right,
gonna be
right.
there this Friday, and then he'll be there Monday. But by that time, that's gonna be like we're gonna be like 2 weeks out. We're gonna be 2 weeks
Yeah,
out from WrestleMania, so it's like, yeah, we're gonna get Roman on the show because it's the biggest match. It's the biggest show of the year.
yeah.
So you got to get that build in. And like I say, I expect to see a few 60-man tag matches. I expect to see something happening on Raw and on SmackDown. They're going to utilize the Bloodline. They're going to utilize Kevin Owens and Sammy. They're going to utilize Cody Rhodes. They're going to utilize everything that they can to
Absolutely.
tell the story of these multiple matches that they're going to put together. They're going to have to put on this card. And when you actually look at the card so far, I mean, it's shaping up to be a nice little card. But I
Oh
feel like
yeah, for
there's still
sure.
some gap. There's still some gaps because you got to split this card up for what we know for what we know it is. You got to split it up.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
and you got to put certain matches. You don't matter which match you put on night one or night two. You just know you got to split those matches up and then consider what they're gonna do uh, for the rest of the show. Because I think right now we got six. I want to say we got 6 to 8 matches announced right
Mm-hmm.
now. Just thinking of it off top, not
Right,
really
right, right.
actually thinking it out. Um, so if you split that up, 4 and 4, how many more matches you plan on adding? You
Mm-hmm.
know, so I'm thinking maybe if you got 8, you splitting it up to 4 and 4 on both shows. Maybe 2 more matches for each show. Give it a grand total of 6 for each show. 12 overall. But I, you know, I don't see it thinking need. I'm not saying it needs to be more than that. You're not
Right,
really
right.
telling too many storylines, and that's what you want to do. So maybe we will get a Andre the Giant more battle royal. Maybe that will be a little special one-off thing they do. But I don't know, man. I'm definitely interested to see what else they push moving forward.
No, absolutely, absolutely. All right, let's see what else we got, man. What else we got? So we had, Rollins and Logan Paul and the Miz and blah blah blah. Then we ended up having the Miz. Excuse me, we had Baron Corbin. He ended up losing to Seth Rollins. We had Bronson Reed squashing Elias. We had Theory versus Dawkins. Theory ended up picking up the victory. All right, again, you got Rey Mysterio. He came out. I knew as soon as he came out on Raw, guess who else is gonna come out? Dom challenged Ray. Ray
Exactly.
says he's not gonna do it. The crowd booed him, but we already know what it is. We're gonna get to, we're gonna get that match. And then we have
Hmm.
Bianca Belair, man. She defeated Chelsea Green before getting jumped by Green. And oh my god, why am I forgetting the name? Carmella.
Carmella.
Goodness gracious. And after Bianca got her ass jumped, out comes Oscar. Oscar made the save. Then of course you got these two staring each other down post matches. You got Oscar playing mind games with the EST. Bro. Other than that, Okay, I forgot. Earlier in the night, we had Damage Control jumping Trish Stratus. Now, this is one thing I did want to say before we kind of get ready to wind it on down. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so the rumor is that Trish Stratus is slated to turn heel and have a feud with Becky Lynch at SummerSlam. Now, I don't know if you peeped this. I want to say the night that they won. No. I think it was a week after Lita and Becky Lynch won, and Trish Stratus came down to the ring, and they was all on the mic. I don't know if you peeped, but before they got interrupted by Damage Control, the way Trish started talking, she low key seemed like she was throwing shade at the teaming of Lita and Becky Lynch. And if you know, Trish and Lita, they got a rocky history. Best friends, then frenemies, then best friends, then frenemies. Tuco, would a Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus one-on-one main event be something that Tuco is interested in 2023?
Yes,
Okay,
because Trish can still go, and to see a
absolutely.
heel Trish,
Mm-hmm.
that would be kind of odd. To see a legend, to see a respectable legend that's actually gonna kind of be involved, be a heel.
Yeah,
It kind of
yeah,
reminds me when The Rock would come back as a heel. That was like because you didn't see too many of your legends coming back as heel. They always kind of came back as a face. Uh, the semi-retired, wrestler. Um, so it would be different. As far as Trish, I mean, let's be honest, man. They didn't really have to put the titles on Lita and Becky. I mean, if you knew you was going to use Trish, I would have just saved the tag team title match and set it up for Damage Control to go up against
yeah,
Trish and Lita at WrestleMania, and then I would have just finished off Becky and Bailey. But um, they're going. I believe they're still going with the 6-woman tag match, which is
mm-hmm.
fine.
Yeah,
Um, only sad part about it is I thought they would put the women's titles on the line on WrestleMania. That's it.
yeah,
But
yeah.
for what it is, it's cool. Um, but a heel Trish, I'm actually interested in that.
Hell yeah, because we already know
Yeah,
what that's like. We know what the heel leader's like, but the story is a heel
yeah,
Trish
yeah.
right now, and heel Trish is heel Trish is something different. I mean, just go back to her leader Edge and excuse me, her leader Chris Jericho and Christian. That whole thing, how
Yeah,
that played out at
yeah,
WrestleMania,
yeah,
that was a
yeah, yeah.
crazy time. But yo, okay, I know I said we was gonna wrap it up. One last thing, because I'm kind of curious
What's
to
up,
get
man?
your
Talk,
take on this.
talk,
Okay, so we
talk to the
had
people. Talk to the people, man.
we had the one-on-one
Hmm.
between Omos and Brock Lesnar.
Almost,
Now,
almost. He almost
here's
won,
the
huh?
here's the thing. Brock Lesnar does a great job at selling when he wants to. He sold Keith Lee in the Royal Rumble. That was something that the people was like, yo, if we ever get this, that'd be crazy. He sold Bobby Lashley. Yo, if we ever get this, that'd be crazy. But nobody ever really gave two damns about seeing Omos versus Brock Lesnar. But I will say this, seeing them stand face to face, seeing Brock Lesnar size up Omos, seeing them two in the ring, and they didn't have to talk. They didn't.
Mm.
I was like, it kind of intrigued me because you never see anybody, and I'm talking about Brock Lesnar's fought the Big Show
Mm.
and many others. Even with the Big Show being 7 feet, 500 pounds at the time, I don't know what it is about Almost. He made Brock Lesnar look like a child. And that kind of intrigues me. Now, I know then to think this is going to be a technical match or a really good match. That's not even what I'm here for. I'm pretty sure it ain't gonna be nothing but almost probably dominating, and then Brock Lesnar getting a nice suplex city in the F5, and then this game over. Whatever, I get that. But did this stare down make you at in the least care any more than you did a week ago about this match between Brock Lesnar and Almost?
It kind of did because Brock being Brock coming in the ring, sizing him up. Like, yeah, okay, you big boy. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay. You know, he was walking around doing this Denzel. Okay. All right, I see you. Then when Omos put his hand in his face, with his fist, Brock was like, okay, all
I ain't
right,
gonna lie,
I
dude.
see
I'm
you,
like,
big boy.
this is what kind of was like, oh damn, like all right, almost like when he put his hand up against Brock Lesnar, and I'm like, oh damn, dude,
Like,
you
damn,
huge as hell, bro, damn,
and
because I know
it's not
Brock
like we
Lesnar ain't
never.
got no small hands.
No, and it's not like we never seen that before because if you remember, there's a guy named Big Show,
Yeah,
who has
yeah,
very big hands. So it's not uncommon that fought in a giant before. He's fought one many times, has won and lost to that guy. Um, with Omos, I think it's just more of we can never say Omos is as good as Big Show,
yeah,
and that's saying something. Because when you think of the big men in wrestling, Big Show, Kane, Undertaker, uh, you can go Kevin Nash to a degree. I think before the knees started really being a problem for him, I think you could say Kevin Nash. Sid Justice before he jumped off the top rope and broke his ankle. Uh,
yeah.
there's
I
there's
don't
been a
know.
pressure.
I didn't mean to laugh, but it's just the way you said it. It was just so like, yeah, he broke his ankle and next.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was a big guy that there were big guys that could work the ring.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Omos is not in that class. He's not in that class of those type of big men.
Hmm.
But he could get there.
Yeah, yeah.
He can't help but be 7'3". It is what it is, man. He's gonna look sloppy at times because he's
Hmm.
7'3". He's got to move. He's so damn long. Okay. Uh, and we kind of saw that when he tried to after he put his fist in in Brock Lesnar's face, and then he should put his hand down to shake his hand, and Brock put his hand in his hand,
Yeah,
and like I said, his hand, Brock had a big hand, but Omar still had a nice big mitt over his hand, and then
yeah,
when he held his hand and he didn't let go, and Brock stepped on his foot and tried to give him the suplex, but Omos didn't really have to move that elbow that high up at all. He just
yeah,
did one of these. He just simply did this and was
yeah.
hitting Brock in the head. It's like, bruh,
Give me that
normally
shit.
everybody else gotta go. They gotta put some elbow into that. He just gave him a
Yeah,
back up, and that was it.
get your
But
ass up.
other than not, getting him over the first rope at the first attempt, to see, like you say, to see Brock Lesnar's response to that is like,
Yeah.
okay, you know what? Referee's coming out. Hey, hand me my hat. Hand me my hat. I'm like, damn. Wait a minute, Brock. Brock
Right,
don't
right,
want the
right.
smoke. Brock said, you know what?
My boy
I'm not finna
retreated.
charge back in the ring like I normally do. Let me
Now
get
he
my
said,
hat.
abort.
Okay. All right. Okay. I
Yeah,
see you. All right. I gotta. Okay. All right. That was Brock Lesnar
yeah,
calculating. I got to go and put it in my mind how I'm about to come after this dude, how I'm about to break him and take him down. So no, I actually didn't have a problem with this. I actually liked this, and um, it did intrigue me just a little bit more.
yeah.
I know
Absolutely.
that was long winded to get to that, but yeah.
No, 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 no. I mean, we had to fill time. We're trying to get to an even 30. I hate odd numbers.
Right.
Uh,
Right. It's fun.
that could be my ADD. I don't know. Something, it could be my attention deficit kicking in. But odd numbers scare me. I like my things even.
You
but,
stupid.
with, but with that being said, so I definitely left that segment more invested than I did coming into it. Today
Yeah.
wasn't a great Monday Night Raw by far as in the ring, but again, we're building because we had so much going on the last few
Hmm.
months. Now we're taking this last month to really just build. I mean, and this unfortunately for the wrestling fan who want to see the in-ring wrestling, this is the part of WWE where the entertainment comes to play in Overload, because now you're going to get a bunch of segments, you're going to get a bunch of vignettes, you're going to get a bunch of promos, but you need that backstory, man, so you can know what you're getting into.
What do I
When they
say?
drop them,
Plant the seeds and
you
watch
got to
them
plant
grow.
the seeds. Absolutely, absolutely. But with that being said, my guy, before we get out of here, is there any final words the King got to say to the people of the GOW?
Man, as always, man, we appreciate y'all, man, for coming out and hanging out at the block party with your boys. Um, yeah, man, look, we told you, look, we know a lot of y'all were saying, man, WrestleMania ain't, man, we ain't feeling WrestleMania. Look, we telling y'all, man, look, WrestleMania is gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. You look, don't don't overthink it. Just let's take what we gonna get because we gonna get something good, and we may even get something more shocking than what we thought. So let's
Yeah.
not give up yet. We gotta watch how this plays out until the show of shows. I told you, man, we got to give it this time. Let Triple H do what he do. We got to give him this time. He's still within his year. He's still within his year from when
He
he
got
first
till
took over.
June.
Is it June? Was it June? I thought it was
Yeah, he got till.
I thought it was September when he took over.
He no. Well, yes, because Stephanie technically took over, I think, in June, and then I think Triple H. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was after Money in the Bank, because all that was, I think it was after Money. It was after uh SummerSlam. It was after SummerSlam because they had Cash at the Clash. I thought Cash at the Castle was his first pay-per-view.
I think
it was SummerSlam. It was SummerSlam. My bad. It was SummerSlam.
Yeah, because that's when he brought back Bailey and Dakota.
Yeah. SummerSlam. It was SummerSlam. Okay, so he got to SummerSlam. He got to SummerSlam. But like I said, we got to look at what his structure has been leading up all the way, till now. And as far as how he's built the story, how he's presented the pay-per-view, and what we got. It's going to be the very first WrestleMania without Vince, really, really running it. And we gotta give it to him. We gotta give him that. Let's see what happens.
Yes, Sirski. And with that being said, great words of advice and impeding knowledge and wisdom from Kimber Adamas, aka the King. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of Generational Wrestling Podcast. As always, it's yours truly, the 29-year-old piece of gold. He's King Too Cold. And until Wednesday, when we come live and direct to you with the Wednesday night block party, because it's AEW Dynamite, and you know what that means. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you when we see you. Peace.